Hello friends, welcome to my channel and today 19 of Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar. And today's reveal is a 4-piece sentiment stamp set. The font for this set is very unusual. I really like it. I wanted the sentiment to really stand out amidst that floral design, and so I chose a color that would leap off the page. To get started, I die cut all of my flowers using one of my favorite die sets. Floral spray is made up of layered flowers, leaves, and lots of different kinds of curved stems. My color palette is a couple of shades of blue, a kind of purplish pink and a deep wine, and then 2 shades of green. And the design will be rounded off with some pops of yellow. So after I spend some time layering all of these floral pieces together, then I can get started on my background. Black cardstock A2 size 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches was embossed with a really gorgeous 3D embossing folder called Floral Expressions. To begin creating the floral arrangement, I like to start with 3 flowers positioned onto the panel. And I'm going to pop them up with foam squares so that I can easily tuck other elements underneath them. And then I'll use just a little bit of liquid adhesive on the end of the stems to tack them down. And then I continue to build the floral arrangement, tucking in flowers and leaves to help fill it out. As I'm adding in the elements, I do keep in mind the color balance from top to bottom and side to side. Once the larger pieces are in place, then I'm going to continue to add some of these smaller flowers and of course more leaves. I have learned that when building a floral arrangement to cut more than I think I'll need. Of course, when you do this, you do have to control the urge to feel obligated to use every single die cut. You don't. And I used most of them, but I did have a few leaves left over at the end that I just set aside. And I'll just pop in the last couple of leaves, and I'm calling this arrangement done. And now for the sentiment. I wasn't sure which one I was going to use, so I stamped 2 of the 4 with black memento ink on that beautiful yellow cardstock, the same color that was used as accents in the floral design. I then used my guillotine to cut it down to a sentiment strip. It was just wide enough to be able to pop it up with small foam squares. And then it was adhered to the lower right-hand corner of the card. I had some extra flower centers that were left over, and I thought this would be perfect to use as embellishments. So I'm adding them in. My panel was already cut to 4 1/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches, and it will fit edge to edge on an A2 size black card base. And that wraps up Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar for day 19. I love this sentiment stamp set because in my books you can never have enough sentiments. I hope you enjoyed this video and will join me again for day 20. As always, I appreciate your visit.